I want y'all to take a look at this with me and take a real good look at who's trying to run our country. Make sure that like button, make sure y'all subscribe. Hope y'all having a good and blessed life. Let's get into this, man. Let's go. So the title of this one is literally Kamala's word salad interview. Watch how she says absolutely nothing.
When we talk about bringing down prices and making life more affordable for people, what are one or two specific things you have in mind for that?
Well, I'll start with this. I grew up a middle-class kid.
When it comes to the economy, do you believe Americans are better off than they were 4 years ago?
So I was raised as a middle-class kid.
Like, why is she always resort to saying that and doesn't say anything after it? But let's
Grew up in a community of hardworking people, you know, construction workers and nurses and teachers. And I grew up in a neighborhood of folks who were very proud of their lawn. You know, my mother, you know, worked long hours, and our neighbor helped raise us. We used to call her, I still call her, our second mother. She was a small business owner. We don't have enough housing in America. We have a housing supply shortage.
Apprehensions of migrants crossing the southern U.S.
I was just about to say something about this. Y'all have a shortage of houses, but y'all got. And listen here, dude. I'm not promoting racism or nothing like that on here, but y'all got like immigrants every single day stacking up and buying these apartments, houses every single place. Not just in Texas, not just in California, where, you know, Mexico is actually connected and stuff like that, but they go far. They don't just come into the U.S. and just stay in those central areas where Mexico is actually connected. They go far. I'm talking about like Utah, Ohio, all that shit, bro. Like, they don't just stay in Texas and all that, bro. And the thing that makes me sick the most is, did y'all know that there's cameras literally every single area on that border? And every time it is getting very noticeable or common to the point where they feel like, hey, we got to get the government involved in this. The Border Patrol will say something to the government, and the people that are over that specific area of it, you know what they say? Don't worry about it. It's fine. As the crime is rising because of illegal immigrants, as the population is getting more dense, inflation is even more up now because of them too as well. It was already up beforehand, but now it's...
U.S. border are once again reaching record levels. A Department of Homeland Security official tells CNN the average number of encounters in the last week is 9,600 per day.
Yeah.
And what that means, in particular for so many younger Americans, the American dream is elusive. It's just actually not attainable.
Some people have a question, given maybe your current role as vice.
You know we're fucked whenever a vice president is saying that. Like, at this point, it's not even the American dream. It's just the nightmare of America. Honestly. Truly, bro. I feel like at this point, we could recover if people will start being more honest and start actually putting in action.
Vice President of the United States, how different you are from Joe Biden.
Clearly, I am not Joe Biden. Well, I'm obviously not Joe Biden. I offer a new generation of leadership. And so, for example, thinking about developing and creating an opportunity economy where it's about investing in areas that really need a lot of work. And maybe focusing on, again, the aspirations and the dreams, but also just recognizing that at this moment in time, some of the stuff we could take for granted years ago, we can't take for granted anymore.
What is she talking? What? Bro.
My approach is about new ideas, new policies that are directed at the current moment. And also, to be very honest with you, my focus is very much in what we need to do over the next 10, 20 years to catch up to the 21st century around, again, capacity, but also challenges.
Did you see the interview she had today? She can't talk. She can't talk.
She can't talk.
She can't talk without maybe getting the answers. What's the story with that? Did she get the questions? You think? A big word salad. She just kept talking. She had no idea what the hell she was saying. She reminded me of Sleepy Joe Biden.
Sleepy Joe Biden. Oh, shout out to Daily Caller News Foundation, bro. I love them. This is really, realistically, the only news platform. It's not even set news, but I consider it news. Is, you know, semi-real news platform, bro. They keep it real. They let you know the real. They're not just like any of them other news channels that you see on TV that they just all repeat the same stuff and want you to think and believe what they want you to think and believe. So shout out to them, bro. They make some pretty good stuff. So this is their channel right here. Yeah, actually I got another video to show y'all too as well. People are getting so mad now to the point because they know that Trump's going to win that they're literally doing anything they can to stop people from supporting them. So this one says, man fired for supporting Trump. That is insane, for like having your own personal agenda. Imagine if the roles were switched. This is a dude in this video that got fired, because you can see it in the thumbnail. But imagine if the roles were switched. It was a female that was working at this job that supported Kamala or Joe Biden, and the boss, he supported Trump, and then he fired her because of his political beliefs. You see how that would sound? For people like, oh my God, I can't believe he did that. You should sue him, and then this, that, and the third. But I guarantee you, he's just taking this on the chin, and he's just talking about it just because it happened. You know, other than that, he doesn't really care. You know. And shout out to him for still having his Trump hat on. Let's get into this video.
So this is the Coyote Ugly Saloon in Ybor that I was fired from for posting my political views on my personal Instagram. Obviously I'm pro-Trump, and they told me I can either take them down or be fired from Coyote Ugly in Ybor, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do that, you got to fire me. So I was let go from Coyote Ugly. The owner followed me on my own private account, looked at some of my stories, which they were all pro-Trump, unfollowed me, texted me saying, hey, you need to delete this stuff or we're going to let you go. And of course I'm not going to delete it, so I told them to let me go, and I got
let go.
And I didn't delete it. I want the owner to know that she can't just go around firing people for supporting Trump. And it's not even about Republican or Democrat. It's about having the freedom of speaking out and supporting who you want to be president. And it's just crazy that in today's society, if one person doesn't like what you like, it's frowned upon, or you're canceled, or you're fired. So just again, like Coyote Ugly Saloon, the owner fired me.
And that's dumb, because you gotta think about it. I guarantee you, people that go in that saloon, they probably support Trump. So like, what? And I mean, I get that, like, you don't want him to wear that hat at work while he's working, you know what I mean? Maybe that makes a little bit of sense. You don't want it to bring controversy to your workplace. But his own social media, that's insane.
For posting pro-Trump stuff on my personal Instagram. And it's not, it's a locked account. It's my personal Instagram.
That's
like
crazy.
I'm private. I'm not an open account.
That makes it 10 times worse. The fact that it was private and they still did that. It's crazy, bro.
It just blows my mind. But that's the world that we live in. So go out there and vote. Trump 2024. Make America great again.
Facts.
Why you should vote for Donald Trump this year? Okay, I'm not gonna tell you to go vote for Donald Trump. I'm gonna give you reasons you should. Everybody's entitled to vote for who they want, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But just the number one thing, man, like the number of illegal people who come over here, I was going to say aliens, but illegal people that come over here and commit crimes.
It's ridiculous.
And they go to jail. And if they're in a liberal city like New York or San Francisco or anywhere like that, they 99% of the time are let back out. And they commit worse crimes like murder. And you know, like I don't understand this whole cash bond thing in like Portland or California that if the crime's not big enough, they're gonna let them back out.
Yeah, that shit's stupid. Hey, look, the video we just did. But yeah, shit's getting out of hand. Yeah. But let me know your thoughts on this one in the comment section. Though, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe as well. And we're done. Peace.